Good afternoon. The President of the General Assembly flew into New York this morning and is now back in the office. He was just in the United Arab Emirates, where he met with that country's foreign minister and attended the Baniyas Forum, which brings together international officials for discussions on global and regional affairs. Prior to that, he was in Bahrain, where he addressed the World Entrepreneurs Investment Forum and met with Bahraini leaders, including the King. And before that, he was in Paris, France. There he spoke at the Leaders Forum of the UNESCO General Conference and met with the French Minister of Ecological and Inclusive Transition, Nicolas Hulot. And on Security Council reform, right before the President's departure, he sent a letter to member states on October 30th, informing them that he had appointed the new co-chairs of the Intergovernmental Negotiations, or IGN, on Security Council reform. They are the permanent representatives of Georgia and the United Arab Emirates. The co-chairs are expected to guide the member states' discussions on this topic. In 2008, the member states agreed on 5 key issues of the IGN: categories of membership, the question of the veto, regional representation, size of an enlarged Security Council and working methods of the Council, and the relationship between the Council and the General Assembly. The President will be meeting with the permanent representative of Georgia this afternoon to discuss his new role as one of the co-chairs, and he will attend a working dinner tonight on Security Council reform with ambassadors from the G4. That group consists of Brazil, Germany, India, and Japan. And tomorrow morning, the President will preside over and address the General Assembly, which will be considering its agenda item on Security Council reform. And finally, on Friday, the First Committee, which handles disarmament and international security, concluded its session. It sent 58 draft resolutions and decisions to the General Assembly. 30 of those were adopted by a recorded vote. Those drafts will now be considered by the General Assembly plenary, probably in early December. And that's it for me. Any questions? Yes, Masood.
Thank you, Brenden. On the Security Council reforms, do you have, we see that there's some sort of a movement that's being said, but in terms more concrete, do you think that the Security Council members are getting together for some really genuine talks on reforms and move it forward, or they're just going round and round and round and round, and nothing will really come out of it?
Sure. Well, it's hard to predict because the President just appointed these new co-chairs. I would pay attention to tomorrow what he says in the General Assembly plenary, where he'll kind of lay out his philosophy about Security Council reform. As you know, this process is in the hands of the member states. So basically, the President will do whatever the member states allow him to do to take this process forward. Any other questions? Great. Thank you very much.